Hello, my name is Star and I am in year 11. So I am doing my mocks and getting ready for my GCSEs. I am absolutely horrible at revising, like awful. So I'm gonna do a little spell and bring you along with me to help myself focus and study. So as I've said, this is going to be a spell to help you study. So here are all the ingredients you'll need. Clear quartz is really good for clarity and just keeping focused. Black onyx is really good for grounding. Fluorite is just generally good for learning and focus. The colour purple represents knowledge and wisdom. You could just wear purple clothing, you could use a purple spell pouch, or you could burn a purple candle. Rosemary is good for concentration and can be used in place of any other herb. Lavender is good for staying calm and relaxed. Now I'm making a sigil. If you want to, you can use this, or you can just see how I've made mine and create one of your own. If you don't know how sigils work, go and watch my last video about how to make them and how they're used. Right now I'm writing out my intention. For me it's I will pass my exams, and I am taking out all of the vowels, and then I will take out all double repeated letters. I've drawn out a grid of 9 that gives each letter a number, and then I am putting each letter to the number. And if I want to, I can remove any numbers that double, but you don't have to. Now I'm making grids and I'm connecting up my numbers. This can take an incredibly long time, and there are many different ways to do the grids. And you just have to keep rearranging the numbers until you find something that you like. As you can see, I don't really like any of the designs I've been coming up with, and I've changed my grid to a circle, and there are just many different ways you can do it. The circle and 3x3 grid is not the only way. In the end, I chose this one, but you can choose any of the ones that I came up with. Now I'm just writing it on a bit of paper. It doesn't really have to be a neat piece of paper. For me, it was just a piece I ripped out of a book, and I like to write what the statement actually was. So I've written, I will pass my exams on the piece of paper as well as the sigil. I actually did it twice, but we'll come back to this later. But you don't have to. So the first thing that I personally do is take any herbs and put them in the bag. Now I do not have lavender, but I do have lavender essential oils, so I'll be using that in my spell instead of actual lavender. But I do have rosemary, and you can just see me sprinkling it slowly into the bag. This is a purple pouch because purple is the colour I chose, which represents wisdom and knowledge. There it is in the bag, but as you can see I only used a little bit, that's all you need. Then I'm putting my crystals in. Now the reason I normally do this is so that if I have anything inside I don't want to crush, there's nothing heavy on top of it. Now we come back to the 2 pieces of paper. You need to fold both of them in half. It doesn't have to be perfect, and you can fold them as many times as you like really, it doesn't really matter. Just make one of them small enough to get in your bag. Then I'm going to put some of my lavender essential oil onto one of the pieces of paper. This will be the piece that goes in the bag. Now, mine's run out, so I'm kind of just getting as much as I can out of it. But you only need like a drop because essential oils go through paper very easily. Now you want to make sure that that piece of paper is small enough and then put it into your bag. The actual spell bag is done now, so you can completely do it up. But there's still one more thing that I'm choosing to do, but this is done now. There's a lighter and I have something that I can burn the other piece of paper in. This is how I activate my sigils, and I just want to make sure that it's completely activated and done. There are other ways to do this, of course. This is just my personal preference. The last step is to just put your pouch where you would see it often. For me, this is just my shelves by my altar. Now just for some little things. I'm sorry for the echo. It's very echoey in here, but don't expect things to happen fast, like incredibly fast. Things can take a long time. My GCSEs are months ahead, and don't just expect things to happen when you don't do anything either. I don't know why a lot of people, especially new witches, think that they can do nothing but just do a spell and have amazing results. That is not how it works. You still need to work for things, you still need to work and study to do your GCSEs, but this is just to put it out there and to really try and get those good grades that you want. I don't really fully know what I'm doing at the moment with this channel, really. So I'm just doing whatever at the minute. So if you have any suggestions and things that you want me to do, leave it in the comments because I would like to know. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Good luck with your studies, everyone, because it's a bit of a struggle at the moment, which is fun. And I'll see you in another video, hopefully. Bye bye.